Today, we're going to talk about two really important things that I don't think get enough discussion outside of the university structure. In web design, Google came up with something called the Google Heart Framework. It's a set of metrics that they use to measure users' interaction on a page, and that is a primary way that they know a website is good or not. It's through clicks and interaction. So this has been around a long time. You'll see this is back from 2010, and Google still invests in keeping this page active and alive because it's important. What's it talking about? Google Heart Framework is a series of metrics that they use to determine the website is good. Having good web content is important. Proper entities, word placements, topic sentences, all that good stuff. But how Google determines that the website is good is user interaction. You'll notice when you launch a new page, sometimes you'll see a spike back and forth, and that's because it's testing it out to see if there's user interaction. And if there's no user interaction, like they click back or there's just no re-engagement or anything like that, they eventually de-index it because it never entitized, it never became good, well, and known enough because there was no clicks, no likes, no shares, no signups, no downloads, no click, click, click. So happiness, what do they want? They're trying to find it helpful and fun. And it doesn't really matter if they're talking about something that's completely negative like death. You need to have a positive spin. Humans are dopamine people. This is why you look at the founders and you go talk about all the big social media networks. Other than Zuckerberg, all of them are like, oh my God, we ruined society. By studying psychology and getting more user interaction on their apps, the attention focuses drop by over a minute on average. How do they know? Do they like 5-star ratings, leave reviews, they come back? But there's something else, and it's not just the heart framework. Within this documentation, this is their conversation. This is what they talk about on explaining how it works. They talk about pulse metrics. Again, page views, uptime, latency, and 7-day active users. This is still a metrics that Google uses. So you can have a great website, but no interaction and someone else does, they're getting the hits. Even if there are prior customers that came back before, came from a different link, came from somewhere else. It's all about interactions. So what are the differences between Pulse and Heart Framework? Great article on it. Notice it's written back in 2019. This is not a new concept. And it's a great thing to get involved into. Higher level and user focused, whereas this has to do with the server page and views. But they are using both of them together. It's not like one doesn't receive attention or not. They're using both matrices to figure out the quality of your content. How do people interact? Do they like it? Do they return? But again, do you see this? Do they come back multiple times within 7 days? So I can post an article in Facebook. I can get 1 million people visiting from my group, 2,000 people. They'd come there. But if they never went back to the site again, do you think that article's good? Do you think the site's good? So if some of the same users do not come back, that is a prime indication that your site's crap. And I'd really, really try and stay canonical, follow the rules, do everything that they say. Google has always been very clear about their documentation because they do teach what works. They do teach what humans like. And that's why when you go to Google's dev forums, they state it very clearly. We want a hero section. We want intros and an answer and an explanation. And that's all part of the Heart Framework. It's really about happiness engagement. This is where time came in when people started posting YouTube videos more time. So you get that dwell time on the page. That's where that came from. I don't think most people understood that, but the pros did. They understood those. So when Google comes out with something new, they attack it and go forward with it, and they modify their educational structure to benefit from it. Got to remember, large corporations